What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Tilt City here at FSI. Really quick, and I'm going to give you my name before I say it. Like, subscribe. It helps us out. Helps these guys. They're cool enough to let me and Tom host this show. So give them that. I'm Alex Hooper. This
And
is
your
Tom's
other,
boss, Goalazo.
you got a whole other show going on. Yeah, man.
Goalazo,
Yeah, we'll get into some of the fruits of that later
Yeah, I
on.
was
But
gonna
yeah, you got to
say
check out that content too. Like that,
Friday,
subscribe to.
Friday mornings. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah, that was
my
nice to
thing.
have because like get you filling in on some of those GPP picks. I sometimes I don't know where off to go on it, so it's useful to have someone doing a slightly more out of left field read on these things, and it comes through like we'll get into.
It did this week, but
Sure
yeah,
did.
I'm
Yeah,
shooting 100%.
yeah,
But yeah, no, it was cool. It was glad to share that with people, and yeah, it's a cool way to look at it too because like I'm out in front of it. Um, like that was out before I think like Gator's video and stuff, and I'm not as good at the cash stuff, so I'm like kind of throwing things at the wall to see what stick. Like if you go back and watch it, which why would you other than my great calls? Um, I was just like, I think this is where I'd go in cash. And then Gator comes in with the cash stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm dumb. Like I was looking at it. It's just a different perspective, so it's cool. It's fun to do. So if you ever want to get up at 6 a.m,
yeah.
feel free. All right, let's.
By the way,
Yeah,
I want to say what I'm tilting about.
yes,
I
please tilt
can't
away, tilt
let
away.
that go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm tilting because I got a new webcam to show my beautiful face on, to just like a nice professional setup. 2 shows in a row, I haven't got the chance to use it yet. Last week I didn't prep enough, but now I'm in my sister's old bedroom at my
I was gonna
parents' house.
say you got a new house. You got a new house instead. You got the webcam in the house.
My beautiful baby blue walls here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's
love all
got
your
a nice decoration.
dresses. All your dresses are the best.
I love my dresses, brother.
Yeah, no, we just gotta once
I
we
can't live without them.
we gotta get you to hit a big GPP, and then we're gonna get you some dresses. We're gonna get you fitted out. All right.
I'm gonna get a dress with the name on it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
I'll
dude.
get
Yeah, nice dress
my
with
genie with the in the
yeah,
dress for.
Ian Nacho on the back with all the accent marks.
There you go. Yep, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
worldly stuff. All right.
Oh, we're looking at
Sorry.
MLS, huh?
I played some MLS today finally. I guess really we're gonna start Friday. We're gonna talk a little bit more about Showdown. I didn't say what was tilting me. I had a good weekend, like straight up. I had a good weekend here. I had a good weekend in MMA. So it was a good weekend. I'm actually not tilting. Like um the Leeds Spurs match didn't bother me for reasons that I'm not going to disclose on the show.
Yeah.
So
It's funny because it's funny to when Spurs do something like that.
yeah,
That's
right. Yeah, that's most of it. Like I was just like Stuart Dallas scored. I'm gonna get into this, but like Stuart Dallas scored. I was like, yeah, dude. Like I get up at 6:30 anyway. Like I wasn't getting up early with like this. I didn't spring out of bed with any hope. Like I knew it was gonna happen. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. We're starting Friday. Nothing is tilting me except maybe myself. Yeah. So like this one, I won this. Apparently my 125 score would have been first in the big GPP, 10,000 first. I don't have the bankroll to play that this wildly. I don't know what number. We'll see what number lineup this was, but I probably couldn't get there. I don't want to know if I could. So Joe Willick saw it coming. Phil Dummett, I didn't see coming. I did not have Phil Dummett in that lineup.
Yeah.
Callum Wilson, I thought would score one. He gave me two. No. Didn't think any of this would
Probably
happen.
had Richie though, right?
I had him somewhere, but I don't think I had him in that lineup. We'll see. Because I had a lot of. It was not what I was scripting for. I was scripting for like a 1-1, I think, and it wound up 4-2, and I got there. So like that's why you script low scores. I also didn't think Mark Albrighton was going to play. He was announced 3 minutes beforehand, I believe. Johnny Evans got carried off the field, and he goes in there. Of course, he scored. He was like 3% owned. Jamie Vardy with the assist. You know, I like to do the double striker. Got the nacho, didn't press, but whatever. So, as you can hear from the tone of my voice, and you kind of already got tipped off, but here's what I got. I caught that Willett goal early. Got 2 here. I didn't get Dummett, unfortunately. But so imagine my happiness when 2.5% score or rostered Albrighton scores. Then you get the assist from Vardy, and then I'm like, oh, Nacho scored. You great, got it. But I wasn't scripting for this. Like I said, I was scripting Callum Wilson goal, Nacho from Vardy or the other way around, all writing on the sets. That was Tielemans. I swapped him out late, only in a couple lineups. Happened to be this one. Castagna for a floor, and then Joe Willock. I thought maybe would get some assists or have a decent floor game, and he scored. That's how you win a showdown. Like there wasn't.
Yep.
That was my thought. I like the double striker. I'm just trying to find ways to get Iheanacho and Vardy into a lineup. And this was a creative one that I came up with. What was it? 18. So like that would have taken me it would have taken me like $550 or something like that. I play 150 a slate. So I'm not going to tilt over that.
Yeah. This is definitely a number 18 one. Just I'll like Callum Wilson up in that captain spot. This is where you start to plug in the guys that like, okay, like maybe he gets a goal and then I can work with it there. And sometimes he gets 2 goals.
Right.
A lot more than that.
Yeah. So that's why like 1-0 scripts, you can get there. Like if it's a 1-0, a 2-0, a 3-0, as long as the other team doesn't score, especially if you have the goalie, like you're sitting pretty. Not always with the goalie, but like 3 guys can catch, or 1 guy can catch 3 goals, and then you happen to have the other guy with an assist lying in there, keeper, and it doesn't even have to be. See, like I end up on a lot of 5-1 builds in showdown. If I'm like, this team's gonna win, I'm like 5-1 blowout. But like that's not necessarily a thing if there's high scoring or a mixed amount of possession. So that's why I'm like, this is a dumb way. Like playing 3 strikers. I actually had the thought, I think to an extent, like playing 3 expensive strikers, trying to shoehorn them into a lineup is pretty suboptimal, but it's a realistic way to get 1-1. I still had 2 floor guys here, and then Willock was just like, I think he's a good player, so go for it. 4,600. So, but like
I think he scored like a couple of games in a row now, so he seems to be like to be on a heater. I mean, I don't know how long that keeps up, but like
he had the Spurs one too, the winner, and then he had it against Liverpool after Callum Wilson's was offside. So I just grabbed the Liverpool scores. That's what I did. This is the same lineup without Shelby. I didn't get to all right, and so I lose the goal there. I feel like I'm talking really loud. I'm sorry.
I was sitting pretty in this one at 3-0. I think until after 3-0 was out of the picture, I was like, I think I got somewhere in the 30 range. But like I had Dubravka, and I was like, oh, all right, here we go. And then it opened up even more. But still a pretty good day.
Where'd you end up? I remember you were up there.
I think I got like 30th or something in this one.
Yeah.
And I was briefly like in 4th with someone who was like they had the 3 of the same lineup for first. So I was like, I just got to jump that guy, and it popped off, know, Nacho. So well.
I remember seeing you up there. I was right behind you with a different lineup. I don't know what, but so all of my high scoring lineups.
Fun day though.
Right.
Yeah.
All of these have been 4-2, but yeah. Okay. So here was one of my first builds. Callum Wilson. Apparently I built him in 4th, but yeah. So that was that. Oh, what's the sweat? Let's watch the sweat. Let's just do a live stream of us watching the sweat, and then we'll be fine. All right. So I won that one, and then I won this one as well. All right. So let's see. Sonny from Alley. This is a very pro Dele Alli show. Dele Alli was in a lot of my lineups, probably most of my captain lineups. Because I'm just waiting for him to pop up. Oh, I skipped Stuart Dallas, my guy, our guy. I think Stuart Dallas is definitely like a friend of the show. I think he's TiltCity. Like he's in the squad.
He's in the Pantheon, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say the Pantheon. Let's go with squad.
We have to do that. So I was thinking like after the season we should do like the all TiltCity team and the all TiltCity tilting team. So like trying to think like
okay, I like that. Yeah,
the number 1 guy who makes it, like Vardy would have been in that lineup, but Nacho is definitely at a forward on TiltCity FC. I wouldn't be able to put Dele there.
Vardy's caught a break ever since his price sort of went down a little bit from Nacho. So
it makes him so much.
Yeah, I'm not so mad at him anymore.
It makes him so playable, and as his ownership goes down, as Nacho keeps scoring, just like, yeah, dude, let's play a lot of Vardy all the time.
Yeah,
not too much, but a lot.
Right.
So I skipped to Stuart Dallas. Shout out to Stu. I had him at captain lineup. I think that's the one that won. I don't remember. Son from Alley. Kane was on side from Dele. I want to say that was from Dele too, which would have been sick because I had Dele lineups with Kane and Son, because I'm a sap who thinks my team's going to win. Bamford, you're obviously playing him. I didn't get to him much. I got to him enough, I think. And then Rodrigo off the bench from Rafinha off the bench. That one didn't matter. So let's take a quick look at what I did. Yeah, Dallas. So I would have been even better had I got that. Harrison balled out. Bamford, Elias. Okay. So what was I scripting for? 1-1-1. Really? Dallas 2-1.
How many of these did you have like 5-1 Spurs? Not 5-1 score, but like 5 Spurs guys, 1
5-1, yeah.
Leeds guy.
I don't know. I want to say most of them. The ones with Lloris, definitely.
Really? Okay.
But so this was my second lineup. My second lineup was Stuart Dallas in the score because we love Stuart Dallas. Thank you, bias. One of the few times.
Yeah.
I saw Lopen.
Yeah, Leeds bias sometimes doesn't work out. This is one of those days where it did. Probably because you're smarter than me.
This one would have been great. Don't say that. Yeah, Kane goal from Ali. If I could have caught that, I'd have been balling. I think I probably got to more 4-2 because this was not. I got away from my own trend. 7th lineup. Sonny scores. Kane. Okay, here's a 5-1 with Lloris. He's bad. Gio Celso is not good in fantasy, nor is he good for Spurs currently. I vouched for him pretty hard in FSI Discord, and he's like ass. So shout out. It was Coy's. He was like, no, dude, Lo Celso's been butt cheeks, and he's been pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know why people seem to see people going for him like when Ndombele is close to the same price, and I don't know why Ndombele has popped off many more times.
I'm tilting. I was just about to say because he should be playing. Ndombele should be playing over Lo Celso anyway. Like he's better in DFS.
Yeah,
he doesn't have sets, and he's still better. But he's like, you knew Leeds was going to have a lot of the ball, and they have a good attack. Like he's the guy who retains possession. Højbjerg wins it, and Ndombele makes like. How often does he give away passes? He'll give away dribbles every now and then. Like Deli will like give away possession, trying to be cheeky every now and then. And Ndombele like receives the ball, knows where everyone on the pitch is. He'll do 19 juke moves and then just pass it back. But like he's always got something. He's
great.
He's smart. He's smart and he's engaged and he's really good and he should not be on the bench. Anyway. Hey, Kane from Alley would have been great here.
I would have done it.
Kane goal.
The reason I asked about the 5-1 scripts is having them like 5 Spurs guys is because like you said about the attack of Leeds, I feel like you could usually get more like 4 Leeds guys, that maybe even 5 if you like you did it just right, and then you could like handle this with or without them actually winning.
There's just so many guys as I'm like cascading. Like obviously I tried to get the Kane, Son, a lot of Surge in here, a lot of Deli.
Yeah.
I pretty much fully fitted Bale, which worked out. If he goes off, it doesn't. If he's not engaged, he's not engaged. But like once I was getting in this 72, 56 range, like there's no one from Spurs, like it was Lo Celso. And then like most of Leeds was in that range. So I was like, why would I drop down to like Reggie hasn't been doing anything. Højbjerg is not going to. He wins loose balls. Like that's not
a lot of accurate passes from him.
A lot of accurate passes. Yeah, I think he's like towards the top of the.
Yeah,
I think you're right. This one was late.
All right.
But okay. So I got to. It was definitely a balance. Hey, there he is. Speak of Diablo, 4.94 on 1 shot, 1 cross.
Oof.
He won 2 tackles. Way to go, Garrett. Putting some effort on defense.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, there's my deli captain. Is it popping off? Oh, there's. Okay.
My mom is yelling about something in the house. I have no idea what's going on.
Happy Mother's Day. I'm not going to say her name on it, but
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to one of the great mothers out there. One of the A1 best mothers around. All right. Oh yeah. Sorry, we're going on.
Yeah, she'll never make me tilt. I love my mom.
That's the end of the show. No more need be said. All right. Classic slate. You want to talk about a classic slate?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So
Oh yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, buddy.
I just realized too.
Goalazo Alex.
So
Yeah.
if you did watch Goalazo, Christian Benteke was the cover boy. I went through and broke down the slate. He was very. We looked at shots on goal per 90 and XG and saw that he was at like what 66, 56 against the worst team in the Premier League. This is not high level thinking. This is not, but he's just cheap. He was underowned, and sorry, he wasn't underowned. He came through. I like to think because of the show that he was not. He was perfectly owned, 36, 33%. Like a lot of people identified it, but like you still got it on the show, and it was the cover boy, and he hit in the second minute, so that was a nice little thing. I'm the smartest man alive. Yeah, but,
yeah, and I think you had some good stuff to say about Eze too, which like he deserves it. It's tricky when Townsend plays, but like
so
it's one of those days it doesn't matter.
I got. I went to Townsend. I actually didn't play it. If you remember from the show, I was kind of like, and then it was like Havertz and Ziyech. Ziyech also scored. And I said if Havertz isn't in, switch to Ziyech. So he was technically in the lineup.
Nice.
Yeah, so I moved off as I actually did not have in 20 builds. I don't think I had a single Eze Benteke build, and I had a lot of Benteke.
No! Oh man!
Yeah.
Oh.
So
yeah.
But yeah, then he
had to do it at least one time. I got too lost in the weeds with Zaha. I had a little too much faith in Zaha on this one, and he kind of was okay, but like you didn't need to spend that much on him. You could have had Eze.
No, if he scores a goal instead of Eze, like I think you're still fine. Like a lot of my builds were good, and I think probably less people got to that and Mane.
Yeah.
Sadio Mane.
Oh yeah, right.
But yeah, so Eze and Cahill. I had some Norwood. Before we get into the actual slate, I didn't know what to expect from this, and I got pretty much that. Like I had no idea how this was going to work. I did have a Marcus Alonso lineup. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place.
It's fine.
Sterling from Aguero. I had some of both. Ziyech from Aspie. I had some Ziyech. Like I said, I did recommend him. He's just a high class player. I don't know how he's not in that lineup more often, but I know he's had some bad matches. I think he's a better player than Mason Mount.
Wait, Ziyech or
Ziyech?
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, sorry. No, Azpilicueta's available. I think he's a better player. I don't think he doesn't have the opportunities, and he doesn't have it built around him. That's my view. Mason Mount is a fine player. As much as I like it tonight, he would probably be on TiltCity tilting.
Devil team. I hate him.
Yeah. So.
Was Torres on? Was he on sets for City? Do you have any idea who was pulling in those sets?
He didn't put up a huge score.
No. This was another thing. I went wrong there because I saw his price so low, and I was like, "Oh, great!" I mean, I didn't, like manage my utility spots, my other spots that well anyway. But
right.
I got a little too excited about Torres playing.
I did. Yeah. I went overboard. I thought City would still have more possession just because I know sometimes Chelsea will sit back. But I know Chelsea had something to prove. Tuchel had to get something out of his players to prove they could beat any City side, even like what I get it. But I just didn't know. I didn't know which it was going to be. I thought Torres at the savings at 76 was better than like a lot of the guys that you could get to otherwise. So Thiago finally scores. The forward, Thiago finally scores for Mane from Salah. So it kind of cured, especially if you had them together. But I think Allison was the one who popped out. I think he had like 23, 25 points or something total.
Yeah.
And I had him once. So let's get into it. Oh, have Zoom's bar dropping down. Okay. So this is my best lineup. Salah, Mane with Benteke. Norwood was cheap. Still got the TAA. Got the clean sheet. I mean,
yeah, this is one of those ones where it's like, what else could you have done? Like, how did I'm really curious where the winner is here.
I want to say you probably don't need Salah, and then I think you need Allison. So I think, and then Robertson obviously is, you can get rid of Eze. You need Eze.
Eze, that's true. Do you think he would have had Alonso?
Ziyech and Alonso were so cheap.
Yeah.
And then who scored from City? Yeah, it's like Sterling was cost prohibitive. I got some of him. Yeah, I think we could probably I would rather look at the top than look at mine. Like you heard kind of what, like I had some of him, Torres.
Mhm.
How did you do yesterday?
I think I came. Oh no. As the day went on, I sort of slipped more and more. I think I like came pretty close to evening out, but like I had a really good start to the day, and it was just like some bad management of spots, and
Gotcha.
and Torres held me back a lot too.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
I think I had a lot of Fraser Forster also in goal,
I did.
which
I
didn't
did
get me
too.
anywhere.
I did
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
This was my first lineup, so
Oh yeah.
I think I made room for De Bruyne, and I want to say I was able to. No, I had Mane in there the whole time.
Hmm.
Huh. I thought I got different. I thought I would be getting different enough by going with Ziyech and Torres in this lineup after I had even having Zaha, but I guess there were just too many goals, and I caught another goal, so I know it was a different lineup. Here's Townsend with Zaha, not what you want. Like you didn't see Eze in any of my lineups, did you? Like I don't know that I had him. I don't know that I had much exposure. I think I just got straight over to Townsend, even though Etze's been good lately. So
Yeah.
this is
I,
the $4. Go ahead.
I did a bunch cycling. Like I would have like Zaha and Benteke and Eze, and then I would do like Zaha and Benteke and Townsend and all four if I was feeling crazy. But like I spread out way too much with Zaha
Yeah,
and Townsend that it didn't help in the long run.
right.
It got me to a good spot for the most of that, but like I was kind of fighting against the tide for the rest of the day.
Yeah, yeah. That late swap can like be your angel or your devil, as it
Yeah,
were, to quote
yeah,
a great poet. All right, you want to try to guess this thing? Benteke,
yeah.
Zaha.
No, Eze, you mean? Or
Yeah.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
Zaha.
yeah.
I'm staring at Zaha.
Okay, I'd say Mane. Probably Norwood just for price. I don't know if you need the price.
Well,
Maybe not.
Ziyech was 13% owned.
That's right. Okay.
Allison's definitely in it.
Could have been Mendy.
I think Allison had
Maybe.
like 25 points.
That's
I think that's
true.
the only way you get to like this 138 is if you hit that. All right, who else
Mm-hmm.
scored? Ziyech,
And Alonso.
Sterling, and Aguero. Yeah, maybe Alonso. I could see Alonso being there. He wasn't. He
Yeah,
was like 48 or something.
yeah. With all the money that was like left around, I could see Alonso being in there though.
I feel like we've gone over our salary cap, but I'm willing to. I don't know. You got big savings from Ziyech and Benteke. That's 5,100 and 5,600 or 6,600, whichever it was. I could see
Yeah.
Mane. I mean, and it's not like Eze was expensive either, so I could see you still getting the Mane and TAA and maybe Allison. Maybe this was a plan. No, Marcus Alonso is cheap. Let's see.
Let's see. Yeah,
Unless you want to make a solid guess. All right.
let's go.
McGoldrick.
McGold. Wow. All right,
Allison
man.
Mane. Okay. Yeah, it was.
Miljovic.
That's
This is
just
a
That's a
wow.
weird Crystal Palace Liverpool stack, and he just got his third team by going to the Goldrick at 6,100.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
know
can't believe McGoldrick is in. That's so funny, man.
I didn't know Milja Jasevich got 11.92 at 7.2% owned. That's pretty wild.
Me neither. Yeah, and that's okay.
So yeah,
Got you
like
there.
you needed this, I
Okay.
think.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Okay, let's look at some of these other ones though. Salah
Oh,
and
Baldock. Yeah,
Mane.
Baldock had a great
Oh
day.
yeah, he
That's right. I
did.
mean, for what
3,572.
he is.
Yeah, no, and he got the other two goals. No, that's it in that one.
No.
That's Benteke, Salah, Jota was fine. Allison. Oh, Aspi.
Oh.
That's a nice little swap down to get off the chalk.
Mm-hmm.
And Aspi equates it at 4-4, scoring at 4-5 is pretty solid. That was a lot
That's
of
right.
jargon there. That's Benteke, Salah, Norwood. Okay. Just a lot of Allison, huh? Is that one different? No. Ruben Diaz, Gaeta. That's surprising. That's Benteke. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Wow.
he of course.
Yeah, I don't think this is anywhere near the nuts unless we were just going way over salary, which is very possible.
Huh.
Um, yeah, that makes sense. You ready to move on?
Let's do it.
All right. I think this is today. No, this is just another version. All right. Who won this one? All right. See, these scores are higher. Aguero for the
Okay.
assist. 15% owned. Cheap. Yeah, that's like yeah, that looks like the nuts. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe Baldock. I don't know if Baldock was more expensive than Enda Stevens.
He was $200 less than that. Yeah, yeah. So you could have
Less?
got to him
Okay.
there,
So
but
that's
don't
probably the
know.
nuts.
Yeah.
unless Azpilicueta and
I'll do it.
something higher. Azpilicueta and Alonso. You could fit that.
Oh yeah, that
10-7.
yeah.
Yeah, it's 4-4.
Yeah.
That would push. Yeah. Final answer. That might even have given you some ability to get up to Sterling here too. I don't know, but that's crazy. Okay. So I need to look at my contest now because we got to go to today, which was, I didn't know what to do at all. Bruno and Shaw, and it was great. I actually, all right, so I did not want to play Willian. I didn't play Willian in cash. I don't know where he ended. I probably would have wound up playing Pepe, and he scored. So I played Rotterdam Ronaldo, Anwar El Ghazi, and he got me 5 points. So you got a real smooth brain.
He's good at that. He loves to do that.
Yeah. Yes, you do. I knew what I was getting myself into. I was just like,
yeah,
it's Arsenal, and like, yeah, it's funny coming from me. And they actually won their match. But and it's Willian, and I was just like, I'm not gonna play him. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna get suckered. I'm not gonna get got. But Rotterdam Ronaldo got me. All right. So Traore, I had him in a couple of GPPs. Bruno, a couple fades, but mostly played him. No Mason Greenwood. I went with big homie Rashford, who I think might be hurt. He's just not himself. He did get an assist from Cavani, but no Wan-Bissaka either. Not a lot of guys I was trying to get to today. I had some West Brom stacks. I don't know. Looking back, I think that was pretty silly, but I didn't know what to expect from this day. Moving on.
Yeah.
Everton was DCL. I actually had DCL in my cash lineup. He would have been on the front of Goalazo had I made it through that. I'm not backtracking. Like,
okay, yeah.
I identified, like when I woke up this morning, I was like, how would I do it? And I went through, and 6,600. I was like, yeah, like if anyone could score against Ham, and like everyone's in Arsenal and United, so like that would be the guy to get to. So pat of my back, I guess. I'm sure I didn't win any money. But that was the only one in this one. Cresswell gets hurt. That sucked. I had a lot of Lanzini at 3,100 just to fill out lineups. No bueno. And then, all right. Oh, Willian did score. That's right. He scored right at the end.
Yeah, he was the last one. Yeah.
We were like about to be on air when he scored. So Pepe, Saka, they all hit value. I was just like, nope, I'm not doing it with Arsenal, and all of their guys hit value. I was like, there's too many of them. Even Emile Smith-Rowe, who like I did get to, but not Martinelli. Oh, subbed out. But
yeah.
Oh, Townsend got the assist here. I had some Pereira too because I had some West Brom stacks. Today was chaos for both of us, right?
I just gave myself an out and didn't really do anything. I did one cash line because I knew like I'd be busy, at home. And I also yeah, right. And we went hard and watched Lord of the Rings last night, so I figured I would have been a little too hungover this morning to deal with a bunch of lineups, and I was, so that's good.
Good. You're smart. That's plus EV move always.
I'm learning.
All right. So I got some 10th places today. I'm winning some. My cash lineup is winning there, and it did not win against. I don't care about J Moneymaker. I want to see Roadman because Roadman's a very good player. I hate this. I hate this dang Zoom bar. Always getting in the way. All right. So yeah, I had Lingard even. It was trash. He had Lingard. Yeah. So this is my cash lineup. It's not good. I got what you would expect here. I don't know. I'm dumb and keep thinking that Lingard has a real floor, even though Cresswell's on sets. I liked Dini a lot. This didn't work, but he was cheap. This was a punt. Fornals went off, but yeah, this was. I mean, I spent up for El Ghazi and he was bad. And so like this is a worse cash lineup from results standpoint. I think that I like his lineup more than I like mine. To be honest, maybe not. Going into
it. Yeah. These are. I need to get out of my head where West Ham deserves to be in terms of cash and GPPs.
Yeah.
The problem is I believe in them a little bit too much, and like between Lingard and Antonio, they're just a little biased that they're both going to score because Lingard was scoring every game for a while and he was putting up huge numbers.
9 goals, 3 assists, and 12 appearances.
Yeah. So I was really riding off that, and I had to shake myself out of it. Though we're almost done, so who cares? Maybe I don't have to shake myself out of it.
That's true.
Who gives me whatever.
Well, I'm sure Roadman. So the optimal move, I said I like this more, but the optimal move was getting to the Arsenal guys all day. It was in the morning. It is now at 4:22 as we record this. So Roadman, being a very good player, I'm sure had at least one of those Arsenal guys, if not more. Willian.
Okay.
Ross Barkley has the sets for Villa, so that made my El Ghazi play even dumber, and I knew that. Benrahma at that price is worth it in close games, I think. Dino was better than Cresswell. Cresswell only played like 60 minutes and got hurt. So yeah, so we weren't. I'm surprised our lineups aren't a little different, but like he did the smart thing and I did the dumb thing. So I learned. Take a quick look at some like GBP lines. This one was winning towards the end. The 3 max didn't even make it into the $4. So let's look at my best $4 here really quick. Okay. Yeah, there's that Fornals. I liked Dina. Fred got me enough. Rashford late assist got me, and then Pepe scored a goal. So that makes sense. Once Saka and Willian got in on the action, these people got me at your goal. Here's my third lineup was, yeah, I had a pretty heavy West Brom presence today. See some good names as I'm scrolling. I saw my guy Barfly. And then, this is just my cash lineup, which was not great. That Murph. You get the separation here. And Willian only ended up 10% in a 3 max. Like, maybe people felt the same way I did, especially with the other guys on the field, like on the pitch, excuse me. And he got a Jordan Pickford 0 save clean sheet.
There's kind of an Arsenal roulette. It's
when they all play.
Yeah, it gets hard to like. They're all like a lot of those guys are in the 8,000 range. It's like hard to like go with one. Sometimes Willian puts up as bad numbers as he is, so like you never know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I hate planning for them.
Saka was real up for a while, and then like crashed once he didn't have sets, and then like now he's had some open play. Pepe, the games that Pepe's on sets, like Europa League stuff, he's just popping crosses in, and maths Pepe is the best Pepe. He's a fine player. He's a very talented, athletic player. Like there's a reason they spent the money on him. It's just his role in the team and how they're using him. And I don't think he's a bad player. I think he could go to like a mid-table side in Europe and like become a player. I'm not saying he needs to leave Arsenal. I think he's good enough to play with Arsenal long term. Like I think he with Saka is a really nice thing going forward. And if any of those other guys step up, which I don't believe a whole lot. Emile Smith-Rowe's good. Martinelli might be something.
Mm-hmm. I like Partey, but I think it's just because of Ultimate Team.
They do push him. He's a strong player, though. Again, like Atletico and then Arsenal. Like, there's a reason he's been at these places. He's had injury troubles for one.
Yeah,
but he's young.
Yeah. So all Arsenal players, they should not be on the team. They should go off and have fun somewhere else. Don't get stuck in this mess. Don't get bogged down. You're losing to Emery. Yeah. Saka, be free. Partey, be free.
Right.
Go spread your wings somewhere else, Ben.
Partey is 27. So
oh shoot! I thought he was like 24 or something.
He's been a future stars card in FIFA for 10 years now. I think. Entirety of me playing. All right, dude. Yeah, decent weekend. Like I said, like I did better in MMA, which is weird. I'm having a good time with that though. I had a better weekend in So Rare as well. I killed it on So Rare relative to normal. So yeah, it's good. Nice. It's good week.
I didn't touch any showdowns all weekend, but I'm starting to get the rhythm of it. I like them.
you're a good showdown player. I think I'm better at showdown too than classic. Like you see me winning these, but like when's the last time I've been on here talking about the time I won a classic slate? I think I'm like if I go
Yeah.
in my roto tracker, which we should both do, and like see my like it's hard because on classic slates, I had that huge outlier when I won a lot of money, and then my second biggest win was also that. So like unless I filter out anything over, I think I want to say it was a $12 or a $16 ticket or a $15 ticket that I won the big one. Like if I filter results below that, I wonder what it would look like. But I also play way more $15 entries in classic because of other tickets, and road tracker counts that as losses. So you didn't need that in-depth explanation of my finances, but it's something you got to think about.
Right.
When you're doing it. All right, man. I will release you back to your sweet and wonderful mother.
Yeah, it's ice cream cake time.
Ooh.
She didn't want any cake. She we were like, do you want like dinner rolls for us to bring over, or a whole like cheesecake? And she said, I want DQ. I'll get it. I'm like, okay, fine. We'll just eat that later on. Yeah,
it's a great woman.
Yeah, she loves that ice cream cake. I mean, it's good. Like
who doesn't? We just had it.
Yeah, so good, man.
Recently. Yeah, it's good stuff. Well, give her a hug for me. Give your whole family a hug for me.
I will.
Everyone who's watching this doesn't need to hear that, but
give my family a hug for me too. Yeah, anyone, if you ever see my family, hug them.
If you see Tom's family, just wrap them up. Just say it's from TiltCity. But I can't see my mom today. It's a bummer, and I love your family. So if you are watching this and you do have the ability to see and say hi to your mother, don't take it for granted, because I can't see her, and moms rock. So
moms rock. That's true.
That's all there is to that.
All right, man.
Until next time, thanks everybody for tuning in. And tune into Goalazo this Friday-ish. Friday morning, uploaded about Friday midday. So thanks for tuning in to TiltCity. See you on the other end.